Noted. Yeah, therefore I thought we just think about the Mother's Day and think about the kind of some kindness of mothers. Well, maybe some are you should agree, you must accept, and some are maybe you cannot. But there are something there that you do not have a choice to accept it. Some of mother's kind. So I found very good explaining about mother. It's kind of like quotes. It says, my first. What are the first? My first restaurant, my mother's breast. Is this true? I don't know. Today, generations, they, they're buying from store, even the. But of course, maybe every single mother is doing that. Therefore, so my first restaurant, my mother's breast. Maybe for you, right? Same, mother's breast. And then say my first toilet. My mother's lap is my first toilet.
Geshe.
Yeah. Isn't that good?
Unless it's a boy, sorry.
The boy what?
Oh, my son, I never was around baby boys, and when he peed in my face. So.
No, that's, I don't know. Today we have a dervis, right? Earlier we don't have a dervis. So you are, yeah, actually, not necessary. Every single babies, they pee in their mother's lap. Mother's lap means not really out. When you mothers hold it, even you have a drivers, mother holding you in the mother's lap, and you are peeing there, you are pooping there. So that's the saying here. My first toilet, my mother's lap. And then my first schools, mom's kitchen. My first teacher, my mother, who taught you how to speak, who taught you how to walk, right? And then who taught you I think most of things at the beginning that we taught by mothers, and of course fathers involved there, but most of the time mothers with the baby. Therefore, so my first teacher, my mother. My first doctor, it's my mom. My first thermometers, right? What's it? Thermometer? Do you know, Gloria, what's that?
Say that word again.
Thermomeme.
Thermometer.
Thermometer, yeah. My first thermometer, my mother's fingers. My first friend, it's my mom. And then my first dresser, it's my mom. My first vehicle, my mom's bag. It's talking about earlier, maybe I don't know, today is the first vehicle is by at least mother's hand, it's your first vehicle. My first music, mom's heartbeat. So I found this very nice, well read in it. And I'm seeing moms couldn't sleep when they have like a small baby, they couldn't sleep, but they are still happy, right? They are not complaining that I couldn't sleep. So at the midnight, the mother has to wake up, or like many times, not just one time, two times. Many of us don't know that part because at the time we are baby, so we are not realizing anything. But it is very true that once you're a baby, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, mother couldn't sleep day and night. We all need to accept that. No one can avoid it. Whether you like or not like, yes, it is. Mother couldn't sleep well. Before that, so when the mother carrying you in mother womb, how much she careful to work, how much she needs to careful to eat. She cannot eat everything what she like it because of baby in the womb. Every moment she try not let you die in mother's womb. Therefore, she work carefully, she eat carefully, she sleep carefully. Isn't that? That's the things we cannot avoid. We must accept it. And then you appreciate it. Right now, whether you like to mother or not, that's different issue. But the part of that, when she carry you in mother wombs, how much carefully, how much sacrificing, we should appreciate for that. Right? We must appreciate for that. So, and then it's just not just 1 day, 2 days, 9 months, 9 months. That much you need to be careful. How much difficult she has to get up from when she sit down in a chair, and how much difficult to get up from chair. But still, she holds it. Even she have very difficult and pain, she holds us in her mother womb, or her wombs, right? And then usually she like carry now when we in our mother's womb, she carry extra, right? So like she, if I said like if we said like you should carry something in your head 24 hours, can you do that? Even book, just book, very light one, right? Even don't have any pound. But when she carrying us in her womb, yeah, so never complain. She carries it. How heavy we are for her. Not just for 24 hours, right? 7 days, 30 days, month, 9 months, that's the she carried. We become more heavier and heavier and heavier, but she was very happy to carry us in her womb. How come we can forget that? How can we forget that? It's okay, you don't like mother this time, but you should accept that, you should appreciate that. Maybe females know much better than us, the male, because they have a direct experience. Females are should more empathy to their mothers. They have a direct experience when they have baby. Right? So, and We feel it right now because we think and think and think. I feel it. Even I do not have a baby, right? I don't have to give birth. I'm male, but I feel it. How much difficulty when hold in her womb. I'm seeing it when I get up, like I need someone help to pull, or like all this hand and like using together to, get it up from chair or whatever, right? And she cannot run. She walks very slow because it's heavier, right? So that she carry it. So I feel it. So I don't know what really her wish when we are in her womb. If she, she is always parties like a going party. She might need to go party, right? But she cannot. So current is like a 2 days lockdown. We stay in the house. But when we're in her mother womb, her womb, she must stay in home, right? She cannot go wherever she likes, or she cannot go wherever she goes before. So she a lot of giving up for us to holding when hold her womb, right? So it's not like a word by word. If you think more deep, sincere, like a what called with the sense, then you will feel it, you understand it. That we need to, we have to. Because here, I couldn't find the exactly sutra, where is it? But one of the texts mentioned that Buddha said, the repaying kind to my mothers is kind of like a, when you carry your mother in your shoulder, and then you surrounding all world by work, but still it's not enough to repaying her kind. That's the Buddha said it. So that means how much she kind to us, right? So at that point, we say killing mother is immediate retributions, immediate karma happening in lower realms. I think like one like ordinary female and mothers is big difference, right? Killing mother is one of the heaviest negative karma we accumulated because of kind. And like you use harsh word to like one other female, and you use harsh word to your mother. It's a big difference also. Use that logic. If you kill your the birth mothers, immediate you will rebirth in hell realm. That's said it. And of course you are like use harsh word, you are yelling back, your attitude so bad, showing very negative to your parents, special mom, and how much have we created negative karmas we created. So therefore, same as like in text said, not use harsh word to teacher and so on and so on. Same as mother, right? So we really have to be respect. Therefore, this is the one thing. And then after she give birth, right? How much painful she has, she forgetting everything. After right away, whatever babies comes out from her mother womb, she wants to hold it. she had not complained to us that I have a really, really painful. She not complained to us, right? She not showing angry to us. Even she don't have any angry inside. Otherwise, how come she will hold us after right away to come out from mother wombs? She holding us. And then she crying, right? That much she shows happy. So she completely forgetting her is all painful. That painful, I cannot imagine when you give birth. Again, the females are no much better than us, but still a little bit feel, I can feel it. How much is painful? Right? Small wounds we cut in our finger. How much we shouting. This is 1,000 way to painful on that when mothers give birth. There are 1,000 times, right? 1,000 times having painful than just have cutting your finger. So, but she completely forgot that, forgave to us, holding us with the love. Only mother can do that. No one can. No one can. Therefore, when we are leading the compassion practice, love and kindness practice, we always mentioning mother being, because the mother did some kind to us which no one can do it, which no one can do it. Therefore, always mentioning mother. So of course the growing the babies, the father is very much involved with it. But what mother did for us, holding in the mother womb, father didn't do that. 9 months, right? And giving birth that painful, father didn't do that. Only the mother did this, right? So why not we think that? You should feel that painful when she give birth. And after right away, she holding and cherish us with a smile, with the tears. How much she is happy at the moment. Even she has a very, very painful time. So, yeah, this is the mother. Then I'm seeing all the many of my friends. Their time now after give birth, like a day by day, their time only spent with the children, the baby, right? They cannot eat on the time because saying baby is not wake up yet, right? And then they wish to go out, they cannot go because I don't want to disturb my baby. So same cherish to us to try not die, as like if she hold in her womb, how much she try not let us die. Even she give birth, she trying not let us die continuously. Because who we are at the time, we just one flash. That's all, right? If there are no protected by mother, we can eat by cats, we can eat by dog, we can eat by some animals. We can fall down in stairs, we might die. She protect us every moment, every second. Therefore, we didn't die. We are now here. who doing practice, who try to help others, who's try to make meaningful life. But still, if you hate to your mom, that's you are not really trying to be help others, right? So, and then months and months. And then when baby growing up and then knowing more about the world, knowing more about having more like realizations, then they start arguing to mom. Then of course mom has an angry saying, right? Then if you shows anger to mom, mom will show anger to you because mom never shows anger to us when we are baby. Because we just listening. We totally rely on her. That's and then she perfectly protect us when we rely on her. She never let us to lose something, right? She protected perfectly us. And when we grow up, we feel, oh no, I don't need to rely on my moms. Then more complain, you know. So you shows a lot of anger to your mom instead of outside that stranger people. Because you know your mom loves to you. Therefore you shows anger. Why not you showing anger to stranger? Because you don't know that person. It might harm to me. I'm not sure why I show anger. I'm not sure that because that person is not loves to me, it could be harms to me. Therefore, you are really careful, shows your anger to a stranger, but you will never stop to show anger to your mom. Even you will never think, oh, I shouldn't do this today. Whatever anger comes, directly expressed in front of your mom. Because you know your mother will give you forgive. Because we know mother's love to us. Right? So that part, I think we need to think many times as much as we can. So, and then also, you know, the Buddha went to Tushita to repaying her kindness, right? After Buddha birth, after 7 days, the Buddha's mother is passed away. And then she rebirthed in Tushita. And then it says heaven, but like maybe use of Tushita is understand better. And then Buddha went there for 3 months to teach to her, to repaying her kindness, right? But still, Buddha is not satisfied in 3 months, you know, helping her. Buddha is not satisfied to repaying her kindness. So her kind is actually immeasurable. And then 3 months just serving her, it cannot be compared. It cannot enough. It's not enough to repaying her kindness. You know, this is Buddha is actually enlightened person who taught emptiness, who taught all this profound the method to dealing with the suffering, which is exactly what he did to went to Tushita and repaying kind to my the Buddha's mother. It must be something, right? Because he is very like enlightened person. How much he is enlightened person, we know him by his teaching, right? So he did that, repaying kind to his mother. Then, of course, then why we cannot do that? Why we shouldn't do that? Yeah. And then I'm one more time repeating, as Buddha said, if you carry your mom and then works like a travel to all this world, still not enough to repaying her kindness. So therefore, no, time periods makes us a little bit deluded. It's like say 10 years or 15 years. She only cares 10 years, 15 years. But if you think every moment how she worked it, that 10 years is huge. Even the 1 year is huge. It's a really, really the big things she does to us, right? So because we need to think, we need to be evaluate her every moment, because she sacrificed every moment to us, for us. So therefore, celebrating Mother Days is not just enough to having lunch together, having dinners together. Celebrating Mother's Day is try to repaying her kindness, not just today, right? Today is just reminding us to do continuous, but we should do continuous repaying her kind. The first things, never hate to her, right? Even she could be do wrong thing with us. She could be, but it's depend on also our behavior. Because as I say, when we are a child, she totally protect us perfectly, never arguing each other, because we totally rely on her. We never show us angry, right? And when we grow up, we show us angry. Therefore, she gets some mad because of independent. Our time now, we should more be patient. We should more forgive. This is the time for us to keep forgive to her, because she forgave many times to us when we were young, baby, right? So she sacrificed for us when we were young and baby. Now it's time for we should sacrifice to her. We should forgive to her as much as we can. That's just and then understanding human being. That we feel that I'm a human being. Otherwise, I'm worse than animal beings then. If you not do that, if you do not do that, I'm worse than animal beings, right? So therefore, as we are human being, we should do what we can do it. So therefore, very important to think on this. And then how much you think the kindness of this lifetime's mothers. Many time. Then when you generate compassion, say think, okay, all beings might become my mother. You can easily, makes you easily, because until we are getting very close to each other, we cannot generate love and compassion toward them. So doesn't matter whoever, we must see them attractable, not the physical, I'm saying, in general, attractable. So how much we see attractable, that much our mind getting close to them, love to them, right? This is the one things in Buddhism mentioning many times. The thinking all beings mother let you have that attractable, see them attractable, see them gentle and nice person. So therefore, as I said, like it's very much depend on how much you think the kind of this lifetime mothers, which we see, which we have experienced, which we knows, right? Even you young time, you don't know. Uh, some people complain, say, when I'm baby, my mother didn't this and that. How they know? How they know? I hear someone is complaining to their mom, no, my mom is not good because when I was a baby, doing this and that. How you know? You only knowing by the persons who told you. How you can believe on that? How you can say trustful? How you can say this person is trustful? How you can say this person is very honest? Right? Sometime the mother leaves the baby outside and then adopted by someone. That's also many cases in there. But how you know that, what the reason mother lives there, right? She must have some difficult. Otherwise, she can kill us in her mother womb. At least she give us birth, right? That much she loves. This is the good sign that she loves. She didn't kill us. But at the time, she might have some very difficult situations, and then she might put somewhere, and then someone adopted us. Adopting is like she might expected that. Sometimes some female does that if they cannot take care of their baby, they goes to put in some house in front of door. Even they left, but in front of door of someone because expected that someone should take care much better than me. As my condition, I know I cannot take care of you completely, but I expected that someone care you much better than me. It's still love when she left in us in someone's house, in front of house, right? And then in India, they have a many case. When the mother woman has the girl, they wants to operation. They wants to what the word is that? Actually, I don't know. It's operation and killing, right? So they wants to operation because of this girl. But how much they're female, their mothers, it doesn't matter girl or boy, how much they're protecting, how much they're sacrificing. They're crying. There are many cases there in India, which I saw, right? So therefore, mothers not looking the baby is boy or girl, which others are looking more careful, more expecting boy instead of girl. Some are expecting girl instead of boy, but mother's not looking that way. Either boy or girl, it's my baby, it's my child, right? So, and then they are more, they are no more, they are more kind. You can, if you can think, after month by month, like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, every time feeding by her hands to us, right? And then, yeah, so all of you must see it, or I'm seeing in front of me. There are many mothers who carrying baby, how much they taking care of it, how much they sacrifice, and then we must see it. Then imagine that my mom also did that. I don't have a one video here. It's really quite the old video to describing the mom. So I don't know. You might be you might be see this video. Uh, Let me check. Let me check. Hmm. This computer is totally new for me. Actually, whether I found this video or not video, but here someone interviewing for a job, and there are no salary, there are no break, and there are no day off. And everyone getting surprised. How come there are no salary and then no break, right? No break, even like eating food. They say, even I cannot eat food. No, they are no. You don't have a break. So, do you see that video? You go on YouTube. It's very beautiful. You must watch today. You must watch today this video. And then no break, and there are no vacation. There are no day off. 7 days, 360. What do you call? 360 days, right? Years. No, never break. Do not have any salary. 24 hours. And then everyone gets surprised. They're saying, who does this? 24 hours, no break, no day off, without salary working. Who does this? The answer is your mom. And everyone's, cry. Your mom does that. Your mom works for you 24 hours, right? Your mom works for you without any break. There are no day off. And there are, of course, no